Salut tout le monde et bienvenue au PodcAls avec Joey Alfieri. Écoute, on a émission assez chargée. Notre invité, comme vous avez sûrement deviné, va être José Maltos dans quelques minutes. Donc, on va parler à José Maltos de quoi? Je ne sais pas. Honnêtement, il n'a pas été dans les nouvelles dernièrement, donc je ne sais pas qu'est-ce que je vais lui poser comme question, mais quand même un bonhomme intéressant avec un parcours très intéressant. T'sais, il vient du Mexique, puis il a joué un peu dans la NFL. Là, il est rendu à Montréal avec les Alouettes et toute une saison pour José Maltos. Donc, on va parler au botteur des Alouettes dans quelques instants. J'aimerais vous souligner qu'on a 2 matchs en 6 jours au stade Percival, ce qui est toujours le fun. On a samedi, c'est vendredi après-midi quand on enregistre le balado. Et on a un match demain contre les Roughriders de la Saskatchewan. Ils ont la meilleure fiche de la Ligue canadienne de football, à 6 victoires, 1 défaite. Et on a un match vendredi prochain, le 8 août. C'est un match hommage aux Expos. Andre Dawson et quelques autres anciens des Expos vont être présents au stade pour signer des autographes, prendre des photos et tout ça. Si vous n'avez pas vos billets encore, visitez le goalsgo.com. OK, bon, on va parler dans quelques instants. On va parler du match qui s'en vient demain soir contre les Riders. On va parler de l'alignement parce qu'il y a plusieurs changements. Mais j'aimerais juste, si on peut regarder vers l'arrière un tout petit peu à Calgary, tu sais, c'est une performance qui m'a marqué parce que, tu sais, les Alouettes ont une fiche de 4 victoires, 2 défaites. Si tu perds ce match-là, tu es à 4-3. Tu reviens à la maison, tu joues contre la meilleure équipe de la Ligue, ou l'équipe avec la meilleure fiche, je devrais dire. Puis c'est un match que tu n'es pas nécessairement en confiance. Tu viens de battre Toronto, puis c'était proche, c'était serré, puis là tu as perdu encore, puis ça aurait été 3 défaites en 4 matchs, puis tu n'es pas nécessairement en pleine confiance. Là, tu vas gagner ce match-là avec un placement de José Maltos, mais c'est beaucoup plus que ça. Je trouve que l'attaque avec McLeod Bethel-Thompson, lui, il a l'air de plus en plus à l'aise au poste de quart. Oui, il y a des décisions qui ont été douteuses, mais je trouve que l'attaque a quand même bien bougé le ballon tout au long de la soirée. Est-ce qu'on veut marquer plus de touchés au lieu de placement? Absolument, mais on en a fait assez pour gagner ce match-là. Donc ça, c'était bon. Et la défensive qui a quand même changé l'allure du match. Ça a tourné quand Dedrick Mills, quand c'est Loa Lugua qui a arraché le ballon des mains de Dedrick Mills et c'est Darnell Sankey qui a récupéré l'échappée. Après ça, les Stampeders ont vraiment pas fait grand-chose niveau jeu au sol. Et évidemment, quand Vernon Adams s'est blessé, un gros plaqué de Darnell Sankey et Tyrese Beverett, ça aussi, ça a changé l'allure du match et ça a donné comme un deuxième élan aux Alouettes. Mais tu sais, on va entendre, je ne veux pas trop en parler d'José Maltos parce qu'il va être avec nous dans quelques instants, mais tu sais, c'est un beau parcours. Puis si tu regardes 58 verges, je pense que le placement aurait été bon de 62, 63, même peut-être 65 verges. Donc, tu sais, c'est sous pression, dans un moment clé. Et il y a de la controverse là-dedans aussi. Il y a Austin Mack. Moi, je pensais que c'était un attrapé. Mack, clairement, pensait que c'était un attrapé. Mais après révision, ils ont décidé que c'est une passe incomplète, que Mack l'avait échappé quand il est allé au sol. Je ne suis pas d'accord, mais c'était ça. Donc, c'est ça qui a fait que le placement était de 58 verges. Sinon, ça aurait été beaucoup plus près. Je pense que Mack avait un premier essai en plus. Donc, tu sais, le fait que c'est un placement de 58, qu'il l'a réussi facilement même, c'est toute une histoire. Puis je peux vous dire que en revenant, le match finit à minuit, heure de l'Est. Tu reviens et c'est quand même, c'est fou cette expérience-là que tu vas jouer à un stade. C'est pas facile de gagner à Calgary contre une bonne équipe. Eux autres aussi, ils étaient 5 victoires, 1 défaite. Là, ils sont rendus à 5-3 après leur défaite hier à Ottawa. Mais c'était l'équipe du moment dans la Ligue canadienne de football. Tout le monde parlait de Calgary ci, Calgary ça. Et les Alouettes ont été capables, sans le corps numéro 1, sans le receveur numéro 1, Tyson Philpott. Najee Murray n'était pas de la formation. Dylan Wynn n'a pas joué non plus. Là, les blessures il commence à avoir beaucoup de blessures. Donc, le fait que tu étais en mesure de gagner ce match-là sur la route sans ces joueurs-là et sous pression, comme les Alouettes l'ont fait en deuxième mi-temps, ça parle beaucoup du caractère du groupe et de cette équipe-là. Donc, on va en parler un peu plus. On va parler du match qui s'en vient après notre entretien avec José Maltos. Mais quand on revient au retour, on va parler au botteur, le numéro 19 des Alouettes de Montréal, José Maltos.
Maltos' career long is 53. Horton waits back in the end zone to make sure this thing gets out. Maltos from 57 for the lead on the road here in Calgary. That is up, has the line, nails it with room to spare. What a kick from Jose Maltos. 57-yard deep shot to put the Alouettes on top.
Routine day at the office for Maltos on a 57-yarder. You got to be kidding me.
That would have been good from 65.
On the road. Dead air, no really wind to speak of either way. And that was no problem.
Hammer job from Maltos to put Montreal in the driver's seat with 70 seconds left.
And now the expectation on PJ Walker just went up a notch. Not survive and get out with a 1-point win.
Re-bienvenue au PodcAls avec Joey Alfieri. Mon invité aujourd'hui est le botteur des Alouettes de Montréal, José Maltos. Jose, thanks for doing this, man. What's going on?
No, thank you, my friend. Thank you for having me here.
So, since the 58-yarder last Thursday in Calgary, how many messages, story shares, the DMs, how many messages have you gotten?
A lot, yeah. I woke up the next morning with full of messages, full of stories to share, and yeah, it was crazy.
You didn't wake up the next morning. We got off the plane. You mean
Facts.
we landed at 7 a.m. from Calgary.
Well, I stay awake. So yeah.
Did you stay awake the whole time?
Yeah, I went to Alomonco to have breakfast with Zima. Actually,
really?
Yeah, we went to the.
So we played at 9 Eastern.
Yep.
Game ends at around midnight. You made the kick. It was like maybe 11:55, 11:50.
Mm-hmm.
You guys wash, eat, take the bus, get to the plane. We took off. It was maybe 2 a.m. Eastern time.
Yeah,
so give me that. Like, what's your process getting back from a west, trip from the west?
Yeah,
like,
and
what does it look like?
And to myself, yeah, after the game, we celebrated, we ate, we showered, and then we went to the airport to take off back to Montreal. I couldn't sleep, actually.
Do you usually sleep?
I was with a lot of energy.
Do you usually sleep?
Yeah, I usually sleep, but to me, it was like a fantastic night. So
it's like a movie what you did the other night.
I was like, I couldn't believe it. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, why I just did, But I was watching TV shows on my phone, and then I stay awake to have breakfast with Zima, and then took a long nap.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
How long would you sleep? Because you didn't sleep for... and then I saw your story on the day after we got back. You were back in the gym. You were here early in the morning.
Always grinding. Always Always thinking on to the next one.
What are you watching on... what are we watching right now?
I was watching The Office.
Oh, The Office. Yeah. You've gone through it before?
No. It was the
You've
first
never
time.
seen The Office before?
No.
Favorite? How far in are you?
I don't watch TV shows or movies often,
right,
because I'm focusing more on my workout and the real estate job.
Yeah.
So that's what I don't watch a lot of movies or TV shows, but on the plane I like to watch movies and play some games.
Which character are you most like on The Office, you think?
Who Michael Scott.
That's what you're not. No, you're not.
No.
Okay, but which player has the personality closest to Michael Scott? Like the humor. Like who's closest to...
Who's closest to Michael Scott?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I don't want to say names.
You don't want to say names? But it's not an insult. He's very funny.
Yeah, he's very funny. Yeah. There are a few.
You're not going to give me a name?
There are a few.
Okay, who are the guys that make the group laugh downstairs the most?
Probably Sam.
Sam, the camera guy?
Sam
No,
Clark.
Sam Clark.
Yeah.
Oh, Sam Clark. Yeah, Sam Clark is
Yeah.
back. Yeah. Sam Clark is a pretty funny
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, he's funny.
Yeah. You talked about your. I want to talk about your journey through pro football. But anybody who follows you on social media knows that you're a real estate agent back home in Mexico.
Yeah.
Like, how do you balance? Like, do you leave it aside completely during the season? Like, how do you balance all of that?
Yeah, just in my when we have days off, I focus on that.
Okay.
But if I'm like training or whatever, I'm just focusing on my dream. So
Right.
the real estate can wait because that's what I work a lot in the off season to have a good results as well back home in the real estate stuff, and then stay like relaxed while I'm pursuing my dream here.
Yeah. So, can you take me through like a typical off-season day? Because again, people that follow you see like you're kicking all the time. Like it's crazy how often you kick and you train and all that stuff. You're always in the gym. But a typical day in the off-season, could you take me through like what does that look like for you? Because I'm sure you don't have uprights in Mexico. You don't like the fields are probably different.
We do have, because we have universities.
Yeah.
So we have like college football back home. So it's hard to me to find they allowed me to kick back in Playa del Carmen, because I'm from Monterrey, Mexico. In Monterrey, I have like a stadium for myself to kick with uprights and but it's the college football size. So my day in the off season, I woke up always early in the morning. I do my bed and I have coffee.
You do your bed?
Yeah,
every day.
Every day, yeah.
Okay.
It's like a habit.
Nice.
To have. And then I always take my pre-workout in the morning.
Really?
You know what I mean? I love that. I love pre-workout. I love caffeine. And that's the first thing I do. And then I go to the gym, like probably 6 a.m. in the morning, 6:30, because they open at 6. And then went back to my condo, and then I have breakfast, then shower, and then I go to the office at 10 a.m. in the morning, have more coffee, of course, and then I start like calling my clients probably 11:30, and then we have lunch at 2 p.m. So I just stay in the office, and then I go back to my place, and then I just relax for a bit, call my family, and do some stuff. If sometimes I have a heavy, like full day of work, so it's crazy. It's crazy how is the work, how is the real estate. I love it, and then sometimes I run in the afternoon. Sometimes I just stay at my place, relaxing and getting my dinner, and then go to sleep again.
Are you a better real estate agent or kicker?
Both.
Both? That's a cop-out answer, but I'll let it slide. Obviously, you mentioned you grew up in Monterrey. How did you come across football the first time? Like, how old were you, and how did this happen?
I grew up with soccer, of course.
Yeah.
My childhood was soccer, just that. And then one of my siblings, my brother, Santiago, he started playing football in high school, and then he went to college in the university I play as well.
And how did he, like, he just picked it up, like, he just was interested like that? Like, how did he, wow. Okay.
No, because, I mean, as I said, like, American football is huge in Mexico. It's huge. Like, we have the...
Yeah, but bigger now because there's games that were played. But back when you started playing, like, it was really that big?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes,
okay.
yes. Also, there are a few players who went to the NFL Europe. Yeah. So they landed in the NFL as well with that program. So it's huge because we're close to Texas or to the United States. Sure. And the coaches, like 100 years ago, they started like learning about American football in the United States. So now it's huge. We have like Division 3 in the college football level. So that's why we had high school football, and then they found me there. Like I was playing soccer, and then they needed a kicker. I started kicking, and they were like, "Oh yes, you are the kicker now." So after that, I found like I like it because to me it's like a free kick. It was like a free kick in soccer.
Yeah.
So I used to love to score free kicks in soccer.
David
as well.
Beckham style.
Maradona
style. Okay, fair.
So that was pretty good, and then everything got better, and I made a 47-yarder in high school, and the college team at that time, the head coach was like, "Who is this guy? Who is this young guy?" Like, because I was a rookie.
Yeah.
And then they invited me to
So you
start
were
my
good.
college career.
So you were pretty good right away. Like 47 yards your first year playing football, not your first year of high school, but not just your first year of high school football. Your first year playing football. I mean, that's impressive stuff. So you were pretty good right away.
Well, I didn't realize that, but that I found that I like to kick field goals,
Right.
to put the ball through the uprights, and then everything was good for me after that, because my first year as a college kicker in Mexico, I broke all the records, and I was the best kicker in Mexico. So I realized that I needed more.
Right.
So what was more for me? College in the States.
Yeah. So then you went over and played. Where did you, like, what was that process like? You went over and played.
I went to play for the Mexican national team in Austria in 2011, and I broke the record of the tournament, 56-yarder against Australia. Thanks, Joe Swept. Sima. So
you guys won that game?
We won like 63-0.
Goodness.
Yeah, that was pretty good. So I got a scholarship invite from SMU.
Okay, yeah.
The Mustangs
Southern
in Dallas.
Methodist, yeah.
But I couldn't go there because I was playing soccer in college. I was playing football, so my grades weren't good enough to get the scholarship. But they helped me to do my pro day with SMU. That's how I ended in the NFL.
Right. So can you take me through that? Like, take me through just your journey through the NFL, and how you ended up in Canada and how you ended up in Montreal after.
Yeah, did my pro day with SMU. I had a few workouts with NFL, and then I got signed from the Saints.
Yeah.
But the dream call was from the Patriots.
Really?
As an undrafted free agent on Monday, 6 a.m. in the morning. I answered in Spanish.
Really?
That call, yeah.
Who was on the phone? You didn't.
The New England Patriots.
No, but you didn't have Belichick on the phone.
I think it was the special teams coordinator.
Okay.
So they called me
at 6 in the morning.
Yeah, 6 a.m.
And you obviously didn't know who it was.
Yeah, but I was like happy at that point. But then the next day, I was like happiest because the New Orleans Saints offered me a contract.
Okay, New England was offering you to
the rookie minicamp.
Okay.
Yeah, to compete. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
And then the Saints, and the next day on Tuesday, they called me, offering me a 3-year deal.
Wow.
So I signed. I got a signing bonus as
well.
Really? That was pretty good.
Did you buy anything nice with the signing bonus?
Nah, because it was $1,000 US. So
hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
A small one.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I went with the Saints. They caught me in August, and then the Patriots invited me to a private workout again in 2013.
Right.
And after that, I had nothing
no calls
since 2014 until 2017. I got a call from the CFL.
No call from 2014 to 2017. You kept training?
But I kept training every day.
What? 3 years you got no calls and you kept training?
Every single day.
Wow, what is that like?
It was tough at first, but then I was like, I need to be ready if something happens. So the CFL called. That was Hamilton. I missed the flight to go to Hamilton because I didn't know that I needed a Canadian visa that year. Wow. So I missed the flight I was on the airport.
After 3
with Air
years of
Canada.
waiting, you missed the flight.
And they didn't allow me to get into the plane.
Wow.
Because I needed a visa. So I missed that opportunity. They didn't answer again.
Wow.
And then the same coach, Jeff Reinbold,
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
he went to BC in
Yeah.
2018, and then he called me again. Jose, you won't need visa this year, so you should
Yeah.
be good. And then, but he invited me to a workout in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
Remember the open tryouts?
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
used. I mean, the
course.
CFL used to do.
Yeah.
So I drove all the way from Monterey to Dallas,
How
Texas.
far is that?
10 hours drive.
Okay.
So I went to Dallas, one shot. That was my only shot to get something in the CFL. And then I was like the best of the competition of
Right.
the tryout. And they signed me right after.
Wow.
I went to BC 2018. They caught me again. And then the global
The program.
global program started.
Yeah.
And I got signed with the Red Blacks
Yeah.
since 2019
Yeah.
to 22. I was about to give up. I was about to retire because I didn't have the chance to kick. So
Because they dressed you in games, right? Like if I remember, like you dressed, but they wouldn't kick you. They just needed to.
they
hit the
just
goal.
dressed me, and
Yeah.
I was just like watching
Yeah.
the guys.
Yeah.
So helping and always like with the same mentality, like working,
Yeah.
getting ready. So that happened, and then they offered me for a contract for the 23 season, but I refused to sign. So I was done mentally. I was tired to
Right.
wait for my chance.
Yeah.
But
Because that's
then-
almost 10 years. Like we're talking 24. You know, the Hamilton, BC, Auto.
Yeah.
Like that's 9 years of not really kicking in a
Yeah,
regular
yeah.
season game. Like that's
just
a long
preseason games.
time. Yeah.
And Montreal called me like JM.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who was in
I
Ottawa?
met him in
Yeah.
Ottawa, and
JM,
Marcel as well.
Yeah. Desjardins.
So yeah, he called me, and I was happy back home, back in Montreal, because I was done.
Yeah.
At that point, I was like, need to start working
Yeah.
the real estate. So yeah, I was like, okay, last chance. Let's go to Montreal and see what happened, and here we are.
You're, as of right now, you're the most accurate kicker in Alouettes history. You're up over 90%. You own the record for the longest field goal in Alouettes history. The first, I didn't even recognize. I've been an Alouettes fan since I was a kid, and I didn't realize that there was no kicker in Alouettes history that hit a field goal longer than 54 yards ever. You're the first one to do it, and it would have been good from like 65 probably.
And I didn't know that as well.
Yeah.
But,
So
yeah.
So I want to finish there because I
Mhm.
took up too much of your time. I want to finish with Thursday night. So Tyler Snead returns the punt. What's going on in your head from that point on? Like, are you watching a game or are you prepping yourself?
I
Or
was
both?
watching the game. I can't remember what I thought after Tyler's knee. I was thinking, I hope Tyler catch the punt.
Yeah.
first, because we struggled with that
Yes.
that game.
Yeah.
So after that, I was like, all right. I mean, I probably kick because on the third quarter, I was visualizing like that situation,
Right.
like kicking a field goal with that kind of pressure. So, but no, I never think in anything else. I was just ready to go.
Mm.
That was my. I always think like I need to be ready to go every time, like
Yeah.
until the game ends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you're like there was that whole controversy with Mac catching the ball. And I don't understand how that was not a complete pass, but like you're rooting for Mac to catch the ball to make this a closer field goal, right? Like you're not like, oh, I want to hit from 58. Like you want to get as close as possible, no? Or you're like, no, man, challenge me.
No,
like, what's your mentality?
No. I love those kind of kicks. You know what
So
I mean?
you
Remember
wanted it to be 50.
in BC,
Yeah.
I was up to kick a 53 yarder,
Yeah.
and then we went for punt.
Yes, I remember that.
So everything happens for a reason. But
yeah.
I didn't like that because I wanted to kick.
Yeah.
That's what I like
Yeah.
to do: kick field goals
Yeah.
and long field goals. I love that. So I was ready, man. I mean, I was like excited to be in there. It's a feeling I can't describe.
So you prefer, like Mac would have got down to the 41, had they gone 2 and out, like you prefer hitting a 58 than a 37?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to be humble.
Yeah. No, do you. I want to get inside your mind. I want to understand.
But I love that. Like, I like that. You can talk with Sima, how's my face when I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
And I'm always like expecting the ball, you know what I mean? Like, I love that.
So you jog onto the field. Did, you know, I guess Coach B or Jason tells you, hey, all right, this is it. We're going to try it. So what are you, like, are you looking for anything in particular? Like, what's you're running on the field focused? Like, before the ball is snapped, what are you looking at? You know what I mean? Like, what's
my line?
That's what you're looking at.
I found a line, like when we putt in golf.
Yeah.
Like, I always see like the line in my line.
Really?
So that was my eyes always down, facing down, because I'm always watching my line.
Interesting.
And if I do a good line and then I follow through on the line, I should be good.
Wow.
That's what I do every time.
Really? Interesting. Really, truly last one. I've had a lot of people ask me about this. I know you talked about it this week. I don't know how open you want to be, but feel free to share as little as you like. I had a lot of people ask me about the Diaz on the back of the shirt. Can you explain to me just the significance? Your mom's last name, but just explain the significance behind that decision.
Because I wanted to share this with her as well. You know what I mean? Maltos for my dad, that I love him, of course, but Diaz is something like it's everything for me. You know what I mean? Maltos Diaz, my last name. I'm proud to be a Maltos Diaz, you know. So it's to honor my family, to everyone in my family. So Maltos Diaz is like obviously to honor my mom, and that's the first. That's why I try to do that, to place the Diaz on my back, and for her it was like a good surprise.
What did you tell her before, or did she only see it on
TV?
That's when she saw it the first time.
On TV. Yeah.
So you only spoke to her after.
To everybody, it was like
nobody
a surprise. Knew. No, because I was like, I want to do this.
What was her reaction when you finally spoke?
Yeah. My family told me, like, she cried. She's always happy watching the games. Yeah. She's always like excited to watch me play.
Yeah. So she realized the Diaz right away.
Yeah. Diaz. Everybody. Yeah. That was awesome. Like another kind of dream come true for me.
That's
you
cool.
know what I mean?
And you did it, I mean, with the longest kick in Alouette history. You did it with Diaz Maltos.
Probably my best game, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 5 for 5.
So
you had a couple of those, but 58 to win the game is massive.
With that kind of pressure, like at the end of the game, to help the team, because that was a huge win for us.
Massive.
We needed that, so that was pretty awesome.
Deepest you go if Coach Byron or Jason come to you on Saturday night and say, hey, Jose, what are we looking at here? Assuming, regular wind and all that stuff. I know the wind and all that will change, but deepest kick.
Deepest kick?
At Molson Stadium.
To me, probably a 63-yarder.
That's the all-time record. You know that in the league.
I would love to try a 63-yarder.
64.
65.
68. No.
70.
The record.
I got if you go to YouTube, I have a 70-yarder.
Where was it? Mexico?
In Mexico.
Is it true?
And the ball doesn't fly in Monterrey. Monterrey is like here.
Because that's what I was going to ask you.
Mexico City, Calgary. Beautiful. Because
the ball does fly a little bit more. Like the air is a little different.
That's why when they have NFL games in Mexico City, the kickers
try from
65, 70.
So it makes a big difference.
Beautiful, it's beautiful for kickers. I always thought like, why I never went to Mexico City to make a highlight video. to show to the NFL.
I think you might have your
CFL.
highlight. I think you might have your highlight video right now. I think you're in the process of making your highlight video, man. 58 yards is a heck of a way to go, but it'll be fun. Look, I think that one would have been good from 65 in Calgary. I still think you could have hit it in Montreal. I think you would have hit it just the same.
But first, PATs, my friend.
Really? You always talk about PATs,
For me,
huh?
it's the most important kick.
Yeah.
I need to help the team with every single point we need.
Yeah.
And the PAT, if I miss one, I need to knock wood. But I can't miss those kicks.
So it's funny, and we've gone way too long. Sam, the camera guy, is going to kill me because we're over time. But I'm going to mention this because you're talking about points here and there. But last week, Rene Paredes missed an extra point.
Mm-hmm.
You had the point on the kickoff. You got a point on the kickoff. That's 2 points.
That was exchange between us.
But that's 2 points. That's 2 points that you guys saved. And how many points did you guys win by? You guys won by 2 points. Those are 2 massive points in the end that people don't realize in the run of the game. And even after the game, I feel like nobody talked about it. But the point that you got on the kickoff and the point that he missed on the extra point, the PAT, I mean, shoot, that's 2 points.
Points matter every time. Coach Mas always say that.
Yeah.
Points matter. So that's why for me, or to me, is the PAT. I need to make it every time.
Mm-hmm.
Every time. That's my... Actually, sometimes I got more, like, I feel that pressure to kick the PAT to go to the locker room.
Oh, yeah?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's like a standard for me as a kicker. I need to make it and then go to the locker room. But the other ones, I feel good.
Jose, I thank you for doing this. I wish you no field goal attempts under 50 yards for the rest of your life. Because you obviously you like those. But it's been fun watching you play this year. It's fun watching you play every year, but it's really nice to hear a guy who persevered when a lot of people would have thrown in the towel. Because I'm trying to think, what would I have done? Like, I don't think of myself as a quitter, but 3 years, no calls, training every day, that's not easy. So the fact that, you're a great guy, but that's your story, I think that's going to resonate with a lot of people. So congratulations on all the success, man. It's clearly well deserved, and it's not a coincidence that you've had this success once you got.
Thank you, my friend, and thanks to everybody that supports me on this journey. And job's not finished yet.
Yep.
So we need to finish strong. We need to do more. We need to work harder. So I love this situation that it's happening to me. I love it. I embrace it, but I can't be comfortable. You know what I mean? That's my mindset. I can't be comfortable. I don't like that. I need more. I want more, and I want to help the Montreal Alouettes to help me because they trust in me. And, that's the respect I have for all the people in Montreal.
How about the game-winning PAT in November in Winnipeg? How about that? How does that sound?
Beautiful.
Thanks, Jose.
Thank you.
Bon, José Maltos a été généreux avec son temps. Donc, on va continuer avec le PodcAls après un petit court message.
All right, Jason. Playing the Riders, they have the league of best record. On offense, or from the Alouettes' offense perspective, to you, what is the challenges that the Riders' defense is bringing?
Well, I mean, they're physical up front for sure. I mean, I think they tackle extremely well in the secondary as well. I think they're a physical group, and they play with a lot of confidence. They fly around. You got to really protect the ball against them, but I think it starts up front for them. And they can get pressure on the quarterback. They can stop the run, but it's just their physicalness, and they do fly around. And again, protecting the ball is going to be paramount for us.
Yeah, Sean Lemon, his name is on the roster. How much playing time? What is the plan, for?
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna rotate him through. I mean, we got 3 guys to rotate through, but he'll get his fair share of plays. How many? It's kind of see how well he does out there. But again, I know he's in shape. I mean, he made it through 3 of our practices, and I know he's been working out. So we always say, it's playing football is a little bit different than just training. So we'll take it by ear as it goes and just see how it's going. But I expect him to be able to play as many reps as he needs to.
Feels like McLeod just continues to get better with every start. I'm curious what you've seen and what you'd like to see.
Yeah, it's exactly how you described it. I mean, I think he just gets better, more comfortable. You can just see him more comfortable. That's it. I mean, I think he's got a ton of arm talent. I know he's experienced, and he's getting comfortable with the language, the verbiage. Listen to him call the plays out, watch him do the reads, rep in practice. There's familiarity now with our receiving core as well. and just our team in general. And so I think anytime you have a guy that has the experience and has the talent he has, and now he's getting comfortable, I think will play better, and that's the expectation every week for him.
Bienvenue au PodcAls. Mon nom est Joey Alfieri et c'est le dernier segment du PodcAls. Encore une fois, les Alouettes sont en action demain soir. On enregistre vendredi, donc demain soir au stade Percival Molson contre Trevor Harris et les Roughriders de la Saskatchewan. Et Jay Wallet aussi. Je sais qu'il y a beaucoup de partisans des Alouettes. C'est drôle, j'imagine, parce qu'il y a un nom quand même qui sonne québécois. Mais il y a beaucoup de partisans qui haïssaient Toronto, mais qui aimait beaucoup A.J. Wallet. Donc, A.J. Wallet, Trevor Harris et l'attaque des Rough Riders s'en vient à Montréal pour cet affrontement-là. Avant qu'on parle des changements à l'alignement des Alouettes, juste pour noter, le joueur étoile Sam Emilus, qui est montréalais, qui est québécois, ne sera pas en mesure de jouer ce match-là contre les Alouettes. Il est ennuyé par une blessure. Il s'est blessé lors du dernier match la semaine passée contre les Elks d'Edmonton. Donc, Sam Emilus ne sera pas de la formation des Rough Riders contre les Alouettes. Bon, ce qui est de la formation des Alouettes, écoute, c'est sûr qu'il n'y a pas de Davis Alexander. Il n'y a pas de Tyson Philpott et il n'y a pas d'Austin Mack. Donc, il y a quelques changements à la formation. Donc, on va voir Alexander Hollins, l'ancien joueur étoile des Lions de la Colombie-Britannique, le receveur, va faire ses débuts avec les Alouettes. On l'a signé il y a 3-4 semaines. Il a été sur l'équipe d'entraînement. Il a subi une grosse blessure au genou l'année passée. Signé avec les Elks. Il a été libéré. Là, il va avoir sa chance avec les Alouettes de Montréal. Il a montré, je peux vous dire qu'il a montré une bonne chimie avec McLeod Bethel-Thompson lors des pratiques cette semaine. Je pense en particulier la deuxième pratique de la semaine qui a été mercredi, je ne me trompe pas. Il a réussi 2 ou 3 attrapés spectaculaires. Là. Vraiment des passes déviées qu'il a été en mesure d'attraper ou des longues passes dans des petites fenêtres. Il a vraiment bien performé cette semaine. Donc j'ai hâte de voir à quoi ça va ressembler entre Bethel-Thompson et Hollins. Donc Hollins rentre dans l'alignement pour Austin Mack. Un autre changement, Lincoln Victor, qui a été le retourneur la semaine passée, le numéro 88, qui a échappé malheureusement 2 ballons, 2 bottées de dégagement. Il a été libéré cette semaine. On est allé chercher Tyjon Lindsay, l'ancien numéro 88 qui était avec les Alouettes l'an passé. C'est lui qui sera le retourneur avec James Letcher Jr. blessé encore une fois cette semaine. Donc, Lindsay sera là comme retourneur. On a Hakeem Harris qui va remplacer Daniel Oladejo, le Canadien qui a été blessé la semaine passée à Calgary aussi. Donc, ça fait beaucoup de blessures en attaque. On a quand même des joueurs qui sont captés. Il y a quand même Cole Speaker est encore là. Tyler Snead qui a connu vraiment un gros match la semaine dernière à Calgary est en santé. Charleston Rambo est là. On a parlé de Hollins et Harris. Et aussi, hâte de voir Régis Sibassou qui a connu son meilleur match en attaque depuis ses débuts dans la Ligue canadienne de football. Et je pense, avec tous les blessés qu'on a en ce moment, je pense qu'il va avoir une vraie opportunité de toucher le ballon en attaque. Donc, hâte de voir tout ça. En défensive, on a des grosses nouvelles. Sean Lemon jouera son premier match de la saison avec les Alouettes. Il fera partie de la rotation avec Lowell Uguak et Isaac Adeyemi-Berglund. Donc, Lemon va jouer. Combien de répétitions en défensive? On ne le sait pas. Jason Moss a été, la question a été posée à Jason Moss un peu plus tôt aujourd'hui lors de son point de presse. Il a dit, écoute, en ce moment, on ne sait pas combien de répétitions il va être en mesure de jouer. Ça va dépendre vraiment comment il performe lors du match, mais c'est sûr qu'il va faire partie de la rotation. Donc, je sais qu'il y a beaucoup de partisans des Alouettes qui me demandent en message privé, quand est-ce que Lemon va jouer? Quand est-ce que Lemon va jouer? Bien, Sean Lemon, le numéro 0, va jouer. D'autres changements en défensive. Écoute, la tertiaire est pareil. Kennedy va jouer au poste de secondaire du côté large du terrain. Najee Murray n'est pas en santé, ne pourra pas jouer ce match-là. Donc, Kennedy a un autre départ pour lui, la recrue. Là où ça devient intéressant, Kebion Ento, un cas incertain pour ce match-là. Ento traîne clairement une petite blessure. Donc, on va décider après l'échauffement s'il pourrait jouer. Et Joe Zima, pour des raisons personnelles, c'est un cas incertain aussi pour le match. Joe Zima, on va voir s'il est en mesure de jouer. Si Zima ne peut pas jouer, On ira sûrement avec Sam Clark qui est de retour. Il était sur l'équipe de réserve toute l'année passée. Et il est de retour depuis 2 semaines maintenant parce que Josh Sloan a pris sa retraite. C'est lui qui a été le deuxième botteur derrière Zima. Il a pris sa retraite pendant le bye week et maintenant c'est Sam Clark qui... Mais pour le moment, Zima a des chances de jouer, mais on va voir ce que ça va donner avec Joe Zima et KB Onento. Mais c'est possible que Sam Clark, c'est lui qui joue ce match-là. Donc, c'est ça qui est ça pour les changements à la formation. On a hâte au match. On a hâte d'être au stade Percival Molson. 2 matchs en 6 jours. Et comme vous pouvez constater, on a notre collection rétro qui est sortie dans les 2 dernières semaines. Le T-shirt que je porte, c'est tout nouveau. Ça a été annoncé cette semaine que ce T-shirt-là sera disponible au stade. On a casquette camo avec le logo de Delta. Regarde-moi ça, c'est beau. Extrêmement beau. Et aussi, il y a 2 semaines de ça, mais le chandail rétro, le chandail des années 70 que les joueurs ont porté l'an passé. Ils ne vont pas le porter cette année, mais celui qu'ils ont porté l'an passé, vous pouvez l'acheter à la boutique et vous pouvez mettre un numéro dessus. Vous pouvez mettre le nom que vous voulez par-dessus, personalized. Donc, c'est absolument ça qui est disponible à la boutique. Une nouvelle collection rétro que vous pouvez voir ici. Donc, si vous arrivez au stade, arrivez tôt parce que c'est sûr qu'il y a bien du monde qui vont être intéressés. Tout ce qui a le logo Delta, ça vend beaucoup et ça se vend assez rapidement. Donc, n'hésitez pas, passez à la boutique. On a une boutique au tailgate. Et on a beaucoup de boutiques, évidemment. Il y a 8 ou 9 boutiques dans le stade qui vont tous avoir des t-shirts, des casquettes rétro. Merci beaucoup tout le monde. On se croise au stade. On va espérer pour une grosse performance des Alouettes encore une fois demain soir sur la montagne. Si vous n'avez pas vos billets, visitez le goalsgo.com. Bon match et bonne semaine.